Welcome to United Report, your daily hub for all things Manchester United. From breaking news to transfer talk and match updates, we've got every red covered. If you live and breathe United, hit subscribe and join the family. Glory, glory, man United. Ruben Amorim knew it was only a matter of time before Victor Gyökeres took the next step in his career and moved on to bigger and better things. When he was leaving Sporting Lisbon to take over at Manchester United back in November, Amorim was asked if he intended to take prolific goalscorer Gyökeres with him. "If I start joking about this Gyökeres situation, I'll get in trouble," said Amorim. "This is my city, this is my country, so I'll respect it. Victor has to stay until the end of the season, and then his life will probably go somewhere else." Having seen out last season with Sporting, where he plundered a phenomenal haul of 54 goals in 52 games in all competitions, Gyökeres is now ready to move on. Gyökeres is good friends with fellow goal machine, Manchester City striker Erling Haaland, and could soon be rivaling him and Liverpool's Mo Salah for the crown of the Premier League's top scorer. Having seen out last season with Sporting, where he plundered a phenomenal haul of 54 goals in 52 games in all competitions, Gyökeres is now ready to move on. Gyökeres is good friends with fellow goal machine, Manchester City striker Erling Haaland, and could soon be rivaling him, and Liverpool's Mo Salah for the crown of the Premier League's top scorer. Gyökeres has enjoyed a meteoric rise, from being let go by Brighton to a spell at Coventry, then to Sporting, and now on the brink of a mega money move to the Premier League. It was at Coventry where Gyökeres first came up with his unique goal celebration, one which sees him cross both hands over his mouth to form a mask. Debate has raged over the meaning of the celebration, with former Coventry teammate Josh Eccles suggesting it is a nod to the character Hannibal Lecter in the film Silence of the Lambs. He, Hannibal Lecter, eats people and Victor destroys defences, said Eccles. Others believe the celebration was inspired by the masked villain Bane from the Batman movie The Dark Knight Rises. What is certain is that Gyökeres has been feasting on defences in Portugal and all over Europe since joining Sporting, and has proved as deadly as Bane and Hannibal Lecter. A remarkable haul of 97 goals from 102 appearances in 2 seasons at Sporting has seen Gyökeres become a target for United and Arsenal, who will go head-to-head for him. Gyökeres served notice of his ability to terrorise Premier League sides in the Champions League last season with a stunning hat-trick in a 4-1 win for Sporting over Pep Guardiola's City, as well as averaging more than 1 goal a game last season. Gyökeres has also scored 9 in just 6 appearances for Sweden, underlining his ability to score at any level. Those who know Gyökeres well and have worked with him speak of a player with a relentless work ethic, strong mentality, laser focus, and a fierce desire to win. Having just turned 27, Gyökeres is hitting the peak years of his career, which is why United and Arsenal, both crying out for a proven and prolific goalscorer, want to land him. Having agreed last summer to give Sporting 1 more season, Gyökeres insists he struck a gentleman's agreement with the club, allowing him to leave for a certain price. Sporting president Frederico Varandas has denied this and is adamant Gyökeres will not be allowed to leave for lower than his release clause of £85 million. Reports from Lisbon suggest Gyökeres is willing to go on strike to get the move he wants, a move dismissed by Varandas and the Sporting hierarchy. What seems likely is that the future of Gyökeres will be a protracted saga over the summer unless United or Arsenal are willing to meet Sporting's valuation. On the evidence of his phenomenal form of the last 2 seasons, Gyökeres would appear to be worth it. Manchester United's rebuild is in full swing, new manager, new faces, and a new era at Old Trafford. The Red Devils have just landed Matheus Cunha from Wolves for a whopping £62.5 million, with the Brazilian finally living out his childhood dream in the famous red shirt, but this is just the beginning. Greenwood and Angel Gomes are reuniting at Marseille, Dortmund are cooling interest in Sancho, and question marks still surround Rashford and Antony. With Champions League football off the table, United are under pressure to bounce back, and the transfer market could be the key. In this video, we break down every major move, what Cunha brings to Amorim's side, why Greenwood's move matters, and where the club goes from here. Manchester United's busy summer has been continuing, with Matheus Cunha's arrival from Wolves now official. The Brazilian has joined in a £62.5 million move and is officially the first new arrival at Old Trafford during Ruben Amorim's first summer window. Amorim's side have already lost several senior stars this summer, with the club announcing their released and retained lists. Victor Lindelof, Christian Eriksen and Johnny Evans will all leave when their contracts expire, though discussions remain over an extension for Tom Heaton. Kuna is unlikely to be the last new arrival, though. Despite failing to qualify for the Champions League or indeed any UEFA competition, Amorim's team have money to spend. We're also anticipating a number of exits as United prepare to raise funds for further new faces. Bruno Fernandes might be staying put, but it's likely to be a different story when it comes to the likes of Marcus Rashford and Antony. We've got the latest from Kuna himself, as well as some updates on other deals. Here are Mirror Football's Friday morning lines from around Old Trafford. Matthias Cunha has opened up on his love for Manchester United after joining the club. The Brazilian's first Premier League move came when he left Atletico Madrid for Wolves, but he now has the chance to pull on United's famous red shirt. It is hard to put into words my feelings about becoming a Manchester United player, Cunha said. Ever since I was a child in Brazil watching Premier League games on TV at my grandmother's house, United was my favourite English team and I dreamed of wearing the red shirt. I want to thank my family and everyone who has helped me make that dream a reality. I can't wait for the start of pre-season to get to know my teammates and prepare for the season ahead. All my focus is now on working hard to become a valuable part of the team and helping get this club back to the top. Borussia Dortmund chief Sebastian Kehl has explained the club are not prioritising a third move for Jadon Sancho. England international Sancho left the German club for United in 2021 and returned on loan to help them reach the Champions League final in 2024. Of course, contact with Jadon is always there in some way because we have a very long history, Kehl said, as Dortmund prepare to begin their Club World Cup campaign. The deadline for registering players in time for the competition's group stage has already passed and Sancho is still at Old Trafford. But it's not an issue for us right now, Kehl continued. We have other priorities at the moment, and that's why the Sancho issue was probably played up more in the media than discussed internally. Mason Greenwood will be united with Angel Gomes at Marseille next season. The pair were teammates at Old Trafford, both making their senior debuts as teenagers before moving to France. While Marseille is Greenwood's first club in League One, Gomes first spent time with their rivals Lille. He spent 5 seasons with Les Dogues, playing more than 100 league games, but will move to Stade Velodrome after reaching an agreement in principle. Gomes made his senior England debut while at Lille, earning a call-up under interim boss Lee Carsley in 2024. Greenwood has also been capped by England, but has since switched his international allegiances to Jamaica.